I'm Deborah Lewis, Information Coordinator for the ILCE conference. This is day 2, July 20th. Notes from today. Present were Don, Kendra, Chris, Phil, Laura, Ramitha, Sam, our videographer, and Christina has just arrived from the airport. We started this morning with ground rules. Using ouch if you feel offended or upset by what someone else has said during conversation. Using oops if you feel that you have made a mistake that might offend someone during conversation. Another ground rule is listening and understanding with empathy. Don't interrupt. Allow 5 seconds after someone finishes speaking before you make your remark. Be open to questions. Be present. Have an open mind. Be willing to learn. When responding, paraphrase what the speaker has said. Listen with an attempt to understand, and work on making all communication respectful. Kendra and Laura, as a team, asked us and local faculty what types of activities they might feel comfortable leading. I mentioned teaching poetry using visuals. Chris mentioned that he would be able to lead a session on integrating technology into a classroom lesson. Don mentioned how to help students engage in civil discourse. We had a guest, Tracy Edwards. She's been with BOCES for 23 years. She's also on the school board and is a social studies teacher in high school. She discussed how her faculty is coping with the pandemic. She shared the fact that she's doing some unusual activities, like taking students with her to teacher training sessions. She also mentioned pandemic-related stress, dealing with the school board, who has requested a halt to any teaching of critical race theory, and that's causing some difficulties with even defining what critical race theory is being taught, if any. Regarding the Institute, she mentioned teacher fatigue if workshops are all ultra serious. She suggested we, of course, engage in some more serious topics, but that we mix in lighter themed sessions to attract more participants. Team Kendra and Laura have continued gathering ideas. They talked to Tracy more in depth about ideas to attract participants to the conference. They talked about getting hold of expertise in various areas for presentations, and they're continuing to develop a list of physical resources for teachers to use to support social justice. Team Phil created a product, Talking Social Justice at Home, which is a graphic. He created another product, a Google form for activities. He created an instruction list about how to access the form with the links actually embedded for ease of access. Team Chris and Ramitha talked about mini conferences addressing adverse childhood experiences, effective communication, learner-centered practices to improve student outcomes, restorative practices to strengthen school communities, improving classrooms with mindfulness, and creating learner-centered activities with technology integration. They also worked on possible workshop titles, CTE topics on connecting and assessing projects, restorative practices to strengthen communities, understanding each other, building empathy and compassion in school communities, and last, cultivating a growth mindset. And that's it for day 2.